Okay. I've been wanting to play some Peak more. Honestly, I'd like to get kind of good at the game. Would be kind of fun. Apparently I like games about climbing mountains because I've been playing Celeste earlier. I was playing Celeste earlier today. Yeah, that one's I'm not gonna play on stream. That was just kind of because like I can't do it for more than 30 minutes before my hands hurt. Well, an hour. So I'm not playing that one on stream. Hi, Goober. Sleep sand, sleep dust, sleep eye booger, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Yeah, I have today off, by the way. New Year's off because, you know, stuff and things. Okay. I like that one. Yeah, maybe I can beat this game on the second difficulty. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be easier by myself because, let's be real, my friends are kind of doofuses, and again, I also die a lot when I'm playing with them, probably because, I don't know, I'm kind of expecting them to help out, and then they don't. Not sure why. Not uncommon. Yeah, still Christmas stuff. Ooh, that's a good start. Let's see. Ooh, pack of 3 balloons. I might be able to get that balloon achievement if I find a few more. Pretty good start. Let's go get 3 coconuts. I don't think I need to bring the flare along. I'm grabbing the backpack because I feel like it's not the best idea to, you know, weigh yourself down while you're trying to get this other stuff. Okay. We're there for a second. Thought I would take some damage, but I did not. All these. Making them only moderately worth carrying along, but... Cook water? And now you can cook the granola bar. Yeah, I'll try it. It's not like the end of the world if it blows up. You can cook the water. I think that in total lowered my weight. Second. There we go. Whew, had a sneeze. I'd love for them to do a different kind of shoreline rather than the cliffs. Like, I'd love for them to make alternates for every area and then maybe even do more alternates. So you've got like 3 shifts and then it's like really random and it's hard to know what you're gonna get. In fact, I didn't look up today, so I have no idea what I'm gonna get. I have not seen any boxes. These antlers do not render very well. Or antler shadows, I should say. Look as advantage, see if I can't find some suitcases. Not really. I did the greatest thing and ate something with cheese just before streaming, which means, you know, your throat's a little phlegmy. Let's try another way. Oh, suitcase. Right in the middle of everything, and I just didn't see it. Honestly, might as well get some extra spare energy. So, off my hunger, have an extra half. So it gets down my weight a bit. Go. Random eye itch. So I'm still listening through Lord of the Rings. I'm on Return of the King. So, just some interesting things about. First off, there's like a whole new character that was just totally looked over. Baragond, I think his name was. Bad mushroom. I'm now forgetting. I see a package, but give me 1 second. Name's Paragon. Son of Baranor. First captain of the White Company, Guard of Faramir, yeah. Yep, okay, I was right. It's Baragond. Woo! Oh, that is a bit harder to get to than I thought. Let's go for it, though. Might be a way actually through here. If not, then at least it's a way up. Spider monkeying our way up this cliff. Yeah, that's a whole... he might be in Lord of the Rings, but seeing as how I didn't see a live action when I just looked him up, I'm thinking not. Well, if I had a rope, I could go down and get it, but there's no way I'm going all the way down there for that. There we go. Let's come over here and take a look at... Let's see if there's a chest over here. I don't see one, and I don't really want to go down there just to find out. Although this way is looking suspiciously problematic. So yeah, there's a whole thing. He's kind of a bit of a mentor figure to Pippin. Peregrine Took. As he kind of bumbles his way through Gondor. Why do I feel like the lighting is super off in this game? Did they change something about that? Oh well. It just feels extra dark. Come on, game. Don't. There we go. Perfect. I was hoping there was a little ledge up here, and there was. Now let's take a look over here. I don't see any chests. Oh yeah, probably my favorite part, because I don't think I had gotten this far last time I talked about it. In the two towers. Well, first off, I know I mentioned this, but that the two towers were actually the gates to Mordor. There's the chest over there and a chest over there. Let's go get this one, because this one I can get right away, and then maybe I can get back down to the other one. But yeah, Frodo did not get... Oh? Well, here's what we're going to do. Just in case. But... So I want to see if I can't get the achievement for 3 balloons. Oh, there's another chest I just saw. Woo. Yeah, this is worth getting down to. Rope and a lollipop. Might as well just get the extra energy. These are not worth carrying a bunch of. Do that. There we go. We got some mushrooms down there, but I'm good on food for now. So yeah, Baragon's a fun character. Kind of helps Pippin out when he first gets to Gondor. Being a bit of a fatherly figure. Oh yeah, Denethor is so he doesn't quite go, he does go mad, but not quite, because of you know, like, just grief for his son. Like, they kind of in the movies kind of made out like he was always mad, a little bit mad, and then that just tipped him over the edge. But he was actually using a Palantir, the thing that Pippin saw that caused him to have issues. Okay, so I have to make a decision here. Do I want to try and place, you know, a bunch of meters of rope? Or do I want to try and place nothing on the mountain? I'm not getting place nothing on the mountain, let's be real. It's a hard one to get. So, let's see if we can't place all the rope. There you go. Okay. And, yeah, so that's why he, like, goes into despair and believes, because he was moderately deceived by, Sauron about kind of the state of affairs, and made it seem like he was just way more powerful than he actually was. As they put it, apparently Palantirs, the reason they're kind of dangerous for people who think they know better is because, they actually cannot show you anything false. It's not like in the movie where they're like, oh yeah, no, you just see Sauron's eye if you look into a Palantir. No, it's actually, like, actually a scrying tool. It's just, and it can't show you anything false, but there was like 7 of them, and then like one master one, kind of like the rings, if I recall correctly. But not quite. They're distributed to be like communication tools also, like not entirely. I think these are bad. Yeah, those are bad button shrooms. Okay, well, we're almost there anyway. See, what do we got? Huddle up. Yeah. I have a feeling that means it's gonna be, well, not necessarily. Okay, I'm gonna have to decide what to take. I don't remember what's better food. Well, I know I'm gonna bring you along. We'll have to see what this is. Pandora's lunchbox. There is a use case for this. I'm not sure it's worth bringing along for that. Basically, if I get the Book of Darkness, then I can use that to remove the curse. The issue is, or sorry, the Book of the Dead, not the Book of Darkness. I'm thinking of D&D and the Book of Vile Darkness. The issue, though, is bring that along for that chance isn't worth it. Because it's just, you know, an extra slot for pretty much nothing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to light this. Oh, we do have roots today. I can try to get the one for going through the roots without, getting something rather. I'm full up on stuff. You know what? I need to decide what to do here. The lollipops are worth it. This place has a lot of food, so I don't think I'm going to worry too much about bringing food along. Yeah, I'll keep the good stuff. I have the water. Yeah, I could ditch the water for food, actually. Water for granola bar. Sure. Okay, so we got that guy. We do have some good stuff up there. Problem is, those are bad mushrooms. They have to. Well, that one's not too bad. Can almost climb down. Ooh, interesting. So you can climb from there up to there, up to there, and then from there up to there. It's an interesting prospect. You get a bunch of loot. Good. Okay. Whew. Okay. Gotta be wary of spiders. I do need to get the thing where you get into a spider web and then get out, but I actually have no idea how to do that. Also, good if I really wanted to. Ooh, that's chipshire. That's food. I mean, there's also trying to get through all this with without a ton of spore. Did not mean to do that. Be wary of zombie sounds. Yeah, okay, this is how I'll get up. That's how you jump. Fuck. Okay, that's actually a lot harder to grab onto from below than I thought it would be. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just ignore it. Then again, there's good stuff. Oh, good stuff. Here we go. Here's the food I want. Okay. Poisonous shrooms. I did. Yeah, okay. I've already gotten the, eat all the shroom berries. Yeah, the problem is the good stuff is on the high ones. Which are going to be a pain to get to. And I'm not sure I can climb underneath very efficiently. Okay. I'll just do this just to be safe. Alfie, if you're wondering what this big blurb is, that is a cold sore. Because my face hates me. Seriously? I heard something bounce. Shows me where there's a zombie nearby. I'd like to get up on these, but I just don't think I can. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go down and then up. Nope. Fuck. And I died. I tried. Okay. Still. It's just, you know, me doing something, trying something, and then failing. Kind of learning a bit of the mechanics. It's really hard on a vine that goes into, like, a vertical cliff to actually survive. So, let's look at actually some accolades as well. I can get here. Yeah, 3 hot dogs in 5 seconds. Basically, you just have to collect 3, which you have to do with friends, because it's really hard to get 3 by yourself. Yeah, because it's only a chance. 40 meters off a mushroom. Cook and eat a mandrake, which is hard. Pull an unconscious friend, 30 meters with the rescue claw. Escape a spider's web, climb past roots without 25% spores. Yeah. Climb past the alpine without having 20% cold. Yeah. Shoot across the Mesa Canyon in a scout cannon. Offer the kiln a worthy sacrifice. She fly. I know what that one is. That's the balloons. A lot of cactus stuck to you. 10% heat. That's gonna be a pain. Yeah, that one's gonna be difficult. That one's doable. On easy. What's fun is if I get to peak 2, if I get to the second, if I get past Ascent 1, that means if my friends do escape, like if we do play with friends, I can let them just escape and get that achievement for being left behind. Ah, and I was on my way to the balloon one. Yes, dang it. Put it back. Apparently I put it on. Why did I put that on? My brain did not process that at all. Only 3. Bing bong. Will I make it this time?
Sure.
Good to know. Can I repair this plane and escape via that way?
Okay.
That's not very assuring. Am I able to play an instrument?
I'm Bing Bong.
You're useless. I have 4 slots for coconuts. I like the ones with the hook backs a little bit. Go, cook this half. Cook this whole. There, let's get 2 more at least. There we go. I can cook these. I'm actually curious. Can you get on the engine? Because it looks like there's kind of a fire here. No? Okay. And let's go. So yeah, definitely no way to, 1 second. Ugh, random throat tickle. A cough. Yeah, so I don't think there's a way for those vines to grab on from underneath. Going around here to see if there's a, no. Doesn't look like it. I have a lot more weight, though, this time around. I'm gonna want to tear through those coconuts if I can. Looks like an alien with the way those antlers stick out. Shadow. There's something I do kind of wish they did in the randomization process, because I know the mountains themselves aren't random. They're all designed. But the loot spots are random. But I kind of wish they were random with each run rather than random. Actually, I'll take that. That's actually... I didn't realize you could use that. There's the poisonous kind. Like, I didn't realize you could use the grappling claw to grapple yourself to things. That's why I never grabbed it when I was playing by myself last time. Oh yeah, I remember now. At least the berry bushes and stuff are randomized, and the mushrooms. It would be nice if the if some other bits were as well. I also think these things are randomized. The urchins or whatever they're supposed to be. Ooh, medicinal root. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go through all the coconuts. Grab medicinal root instead. Go. Actually. There we go. Now I got some healing. Extra healing in my backpack and a bitten. For when I need stuff. You know, for emergencies. Oh, wait, there's another chest up here. Bandage. Does heal some hunger. There we go. Now we got healing food and 2 heals. I think I went up here last time. Bah. Actually, none of this rings a bell, so I probably did not go this way, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, bad poison. Let's see, more Lord of the Rings stuff. I've just been having fun, like, you know, figuring out all the differences. The whole Land of the Dead thing was, pretty different. Fortified milk is pretty good. Love fortified milk. I meant to drop that in the thing, but I guess it's gone now. And you need 6 balloons. That's like something you have to work on with friends, almost. This way looks a little bit familiar. Beargund, oh yeah, the whole House of Healing scene is kind of fun. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. So the whole I am no man thing, technically isn't true. So it's not because she's a woman that, she was able to kill him. Although she was. She was the one who landed the killing blow, which is nice. They didn't quite take that away. And the, her saying, like, oh, I'm not a man, or I'm no man, or whatever, it was in the book. It was a little different. Was still important, because it actually gave the, hello, Blaze. I'm talking about, I've been reading through Lord of the Rings, or, well, listening through Lord of the Rings, and, talking about the differences between the book and the movies. Not that I've seen the movies anytime recently, but yeah. but I still remember them pretty well. I watched them a lot as a kid. Yeah, so, apparently, she wasn't able to kill the Witch King of Anmar, right? Hold on. Witch King of Anmar, Lord of the Rings character. That is... Oh, no, the Witch King is Sauron. Right? No. Lord of the Nazguls. Okay, no, so the Witch King of Anmar. Yeah, okay. So, he was killed, yes, by, Lady Anwin, and gosh dang it. I'm so bad with names. Haven't I ever mentioned that before? I'm really bad with names. I want to say Anduin, but I don't think that's right. That's what's stuck in my head right now. Ooh, chain launcher. I'm gonna eat the granola. What? Stuck on geometry. I want that rolling away. Keep that on me because it's a little bit better. Hold on. I'm going to check something. What is this week's... I didn't actually look this up. If it's Peak, I'm keeping this thing. Or if it's Mesa. Peak Wiki. Is it Mesa? No, it's Alpine, so there's no point in keeping this. So let's have some fun. Yeah. But it's Roots today, meaning I can try and get one of the Roots achievements. And now that we've done Roots together, I don't feel bad about Roots. Actually, that just saved me a whole bunch of time. I'm now basically at the top. Yeah, so, Anwin... Arwen. No, Arwen is that lady. Hell is... Let's look at Theoden and see if it'll tell me the Theoden children. Amber is the son. Edoras is the location. It's the capital of Rohan. Cannot for the life of me remember the Eowyn, and that's why I thought it was Arwen, because it was like like Theoden's niece. Or niece, right? Oh, it is Eowyn. Who's the son? Or is it a nephew? Eomer. Eowyn and Eomer. Okay, so Eowyn. I remember now. Okay, so Eowyn and Mary, you know, obviously right off. They did obviously skip the whole thing about Eowyn hiding her true name and stuff. Because that happened in the books where she's like, oh, I'm Durnhelm now, for now. And, you know, even fooled Mary. Until, like, she took her helmet off, saying, I am no man. So when the Witch King said, like, no man can kill me. And that was still important, because it gave the Witch King doubt, which gave her the ability to fight him a little bit more fairly, because now he was on the back foot. But they do let you know that her being a woman is not what saved or is not what killed him. In fact, it was Pippin stabbing him in the ankle. Because the blade he got, which they don't go into in the movies, was from, like, the northern lands where another kingdom used to be near the Shire. There's a whole thing about all that. Let's see. A lantern for healing. Definitely want to cook. Let me make sure I got everything I want to cook. Cooking you would be a good idea. I don't think cooking the lantern does anything. I can cook a sports drink, I guess. Do this right away. Cook you, because you're awesome cooked. And cook you, because you're decent cooked. Thing is, though, I think I'm gonna keep... Okay. Yeah, so we'll do this. Now, as for how to cook a mandrake, I have no idea how you're supposed to do that other than the rope trick. Oh yeah, portable stove. Okay, yeah, so if I find a portable stove at some point early on, I need to remember to bring it. Might be worth doing a bunch of resets until I find one early on, but I feel like they rarely, like, I never see portable stoves beyond like or before like Area 3. In which case, like, the only time a portable stove is useful is if you get Alpine. And then it's completely useless beyond that. Now, yeah, it's going to be plenty of medicinal roots around here. Another cannon. You're actually, like, again, cannons are useful. They're actually not that hard to use. And I know how. Okay, I'm kind of in stuff. Don't want to be. There you go. Okay. I would like to try and not get 20%. I think that's what I'm going to shoot for, is not getting, staying below 20% poison. There we go. The fortified milk might come in handy there. Might need to use some extra energy here. Just a bit. Yeah, so his blade apparently had the ability to dispel the enchantment on the Witch King because he got it from a special place. Good shrooms. So basically there's a whole thing that they didn't cover. Please no. In the movies where, Bilbo and the group of hobbits, before they even got to the prancing pony, were like ended up in like a really crazy thing where there was like a valley and like it was leading them in circles, and then there was a wight who, you know, went all weird and got them to and like tricked them into, like, you know, and then stole them away and then hid them, and then Frodo was able to save everyone by remembering Tom Bombadil. And I feel like Tom Bombadil is weird thing to explain. If I recall correctly, like, as far as lore-wise, he's supposed to be basically like God or something. Let's see. Frick. Wind, go away. Like, he was apparently some, like, crazy person who did crazy stuff. Had some hand in, like, creating stuff. Why? Okay, good. I think I just ended up, like, right back here, though. Yeah. Apparently I didn't light the fuse. Hold on. There we go. Maybe not. Okay. That sucks. Guess we'll go this way and try and deal with that beetle. No. Okay. Nope. Need to waste some energy to not get blown off the ledge. That sucks. Do I have any food in here? No. I'm gonna try and climb over that. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Gonna regain some energy. There we go. Quickly shimmy over. Keep an eye out. That sucks that I had to use the bitten, but I think I'm in shelter from the wind. But I didn't want to stick around with that zombie. You're a mandrake, aren't you? Oh no. What? Oh fuck, beetle. Okay. Will I have the energy to get up here? Sadly, I don't think so. Hey, get over there. Yeah, so his blade apparently had the ability to dispel the enchantment, which allowed her to kill him. But she still did a lot of good work on her own, so it didn't bother me as much. When I did hear that was like a thing. Where are you? And I was like, oh, was it not as like cool? Because the whole like killing him, being able to kill him because she's a woman was neat. I'm okay with though her still killing him. Even though it wasn't entirely because, like, she defied the prophecy. She still, was the one who killed him, which I'm happy about. What do I have in food? Oh, ledge, please be a ledge. Frick. Gonna hurt. I'm glad I saved the medicinal root. So this might be a good little area. Need to, I can break out the fairy lantern. Heal myself. I'm not like too worried, but what? Why did you slip off? Without grabbing, well, I mean, I was trying to grab the wall so I could climb up here. Oh, yay. Nope, let go. Ugh, I'm so stuck. Where the heck can I go? Okay, I think... Let's pull you out. Get some healing. I'll leave it there. Head this way. There's a ledge here. I'm very happy about that. The walk shimmy, though. Okay, making some progress finally. Please, no zombies. Please. What the heck is that? That's a spider. I was wondering if I could get caught in a web and get out of it really easily because it was kind of glitchy, but apparently not. No, that's where I need to go, actually. Whoop. Ah. Yeah, so she's still able to kill the Witch King of Anmar. And there's a whole thing about, like, the House of Healing. So there's a whole part where, apparently the Witch King of Anmar also, like, created, like, evil where he went that, like, gave people a disease of despair, which would actually be a very fun... I actually think it could be very fun to transfer into, like, D&D. Like, literally a despair curse is, like, a plot point where it's just, like, everyone in a town is, like, suddenly depressed, and so, like, I have no idea what's going on, and this is a problem. Come on, good beagle shroom. Yeah, good beagle shroom. Ooh, and it. There we go. Ah, there we go. Good food is good. Let's see. Getting over there is a good idea. Oh, bouncer fungus. This might allow me to get that bounce 40 meters thing. By picking a spot you can easily jump off of and then like figuring it out from there could be how you do it. This area looks pretty good. There we go. Don't get caught on this, right? Okay. Yeah. This does work in the same way as those things. I'm now wondering if I can get up there and then do a bouncy bounce. Bad, bad, bad. Bad touch. Let's see. Oh, another thing I really like about the books is that Frodo never abandoned Sam. There's not that whole thing that happens. Instead, they just both get attacked at the same time. While the spider, I want to say Aragog, but that's Harry Potter. Well, the spider, do I try it? Even get a little higher if I want to. Ooh, good cluster shroom. But I've taken like no damage, no spore damage, and I'm so close to the top that if I jump and screw this up, is it? There it is. Let's do it. I didn't die. Save me, lantern. Well, that was my one try at this, and I'm probably going to use up this whole lantern just from that one attempt. Anyway, yeah, so in the lair, basically, you know, they get through, and on the other side, they're jumped by the big spider and Gollum at the same time. And Sam fights off Golem while Frodo fights off the spider. Medicinal plant? And it's a whole thing. And that's how Frodo gets, you know, poisoned, and then Sam has a whole thing where he's like, oh no, I've failed. And so he takes the ring to move on, and then instead of like taking it because someone's coming, he takes it to move on before then someone comes, and he's all like, it's like, I'm gonna have to be the one to do this because Frodo's dead. And then he comes along, and then he hears people come along, and they're like, oh, cool, a thing. Oh, it's a spy. He's not dead, so we're gonna question him. It's like, oh, did he kill her? No, he's still alive, definitely. So we can bring him in for questioning. And then, so that's when, you know, so that whole part is still similar. Also, this is something that I felt was very unclear in the movies. He's not taken to Barad-dûr. Like, I thought, oops, hopefully that wasn't 20%. That was pretty low, but, so I thought he was taken to Barad-dûr. Like the actual, like, you know, place of Sauron. No, he's taken to, Minas Morgul, which is, kind of the city that, the Witch King Anmar rules. I do hope that's not 20%. That is so close to 20%. If I failed that 20% thing right at the end, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay. I'm gonna need to wait for that spore to go away. So it was nice. They were wholesome and friends the whole time. Oh, medicinal. That's a mandrake. I have a lot of sleepiness. Okay. Yeah, definitely not really easy to cook a mandrake without a portable stove. That's basically a requirement. I hope mandrake doesn't give you any mushroom stuff. I feel like it could, and you just wouldn't know. I'm gonna look this up. Peak mandrake. Minus hunger, some bonus stamina. Okay. Oh no, that's, sorry, just minus some hunger. Okay, good. So it doesn't give you poison. But yeah, the easiest way to get the achievement is a portable stove. I literally saw that in like the 2 seconds that I looked. Okay. Ooh, a box. I think there was a box down there that I just realized I totally saw and then forgot to go and grab. Oh, there we go. I can see my health again. Badge room. Oh, wait, another chest. I hate the wind. I'm gonna eat this. And we're gonna... Oh. Jerk. Okay, so it actually says medicinal root. That's interesting. I actually didn't realize that. I thought it'd say mandrake if you looked at it, and I just haven't been paying attention. But no, it actually says medicinal root, so there's actually no way to know until you pick it up. Boop. Anything worthwhile? Parasol, bandage. Actually, no, I am slightly hurt, so I'm just going to use this. Parasol, not really worth it. I think it's got some benefits. Like, you could use it in a fun way for, like, jumping and stuff. In fact, I just realized the Parasol might be a good way to get the achievement for landing on a mushroom from super high, because... No, but you have to bounce, which means I think you have to fall. So I don't think that'd work. Because, like, it basically gives you a bit of a slow fall, I think. Not like a super slow fall. I don't remember. Okay, good. No hurt. Okay. Good. No hurt. I was totally expecting to take some damage there. This game can be very mean about damage sometimes. Yeah. So it was kind of nice and wholesome that they stuck together the whole time. What the hell? Let's not go that way. I have no idea what that was, but I don't want to deal with it again. Okay. That whole trip could have gone better, but I actually think I got the achievement, so hopefully I did. Hopefully. Oh, huddle up again. Hey, hot dog. Sadly, like that achievement for eating like 3 hot dogs, you really need to do with friends. Like, I do not see that being really easy to do without friends, because, like, you need those extra hot dogs to appear, so that way someone can get it. Like, yeah, I could bring that along and hope the next 2 have a hot dog, but I think it's like a 1 in 3 or something, and pulling that like a few times is very unlikely. Oh, I forgot to grab the thing. I can do that after I cook food. Hey, I did it. Also, it says 25% here, but the other thing says, huh. Let's see. I'll put you in there. Although we do have to see what's over here. Ooh, anti-rope. I definitely want that in my backpack. Because accidentally dropping that for any reason means it's bye-bye. Also, it gives you some weight reduction, which is fun. Now, there is a thing for climbing past here without getting a bunch of cold, but that's actually a lot harder. Lots of loot right at the beginning here, which is nice. Sure. Okay. Big lollipop, definitely want that. Normal rope is meh. See, and that's why it's hard. It just goes so fast if you're caught even, like, moderately out in the open. But I think I technically passed without getting the pull. Yeah, rope. I think I'm good. I want to come over here and get this stuff. Let's see. Other changes that are neat. I mean, I told you about the whole section. There's the whole section with Tom Bombadil in the beginning. I think I mentioned that. And then you got the whole, yeah, so... Let's see. Honestly, the Area of the Dead is actually glossed over a whole lot more than I thought it'd be, given the way the extended edition handles it. They did a whole thing with it. Also, they don't even go... Okay, actually, this is another thing with that. They don't even go into the Land of the Dead. They actually pass it. So it's not even like they do go through the whole pass, which is still like, you know, where the dead live and stuff. But there's a whole section with like the oh gosh, I need to figure out. Rope cannon is good for the end. I might have to just start focusing on end game and get rid of the balloons. Sucks, but oh well. Ooh, curse chest. Anti-rope cannon. And well, there goes that cold achievement. Do I have any healing? I don't think so. Yeah, 'cause that's definitely more. And 20% cold. But anti-rope cannon's neat. Cool, I can bandage up my curse wounds. Game, why are you like this? So I'm technically not taking a ton of full damage for some reason. There we go. There's the spot. Anti-rope cannon, rope cannon, chain launcher. I've got some good stuff on me. Another chain launcher. Well... What was that noise? Literally just gonna use this first chance I get. Okay. Not bad, though. Didn't really get me much, but, you know. To be fair, Lollipop plus soda, or plus energy drink, is such a good combo. Like, I know you and Tantus don't like the energy drink, I feel like. You're like, oh, it just gives you a little bit of speed and then knocks you out and gives you a bunch of... But it's like, if you mix those two, man, it's good. So you can just go super fast and then, like... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. Wasted some stamina for no reason. Oh, you don't? Okay. I know you've kind of said it's not really that great. I know Tant is just like, oh, it sucks. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, there are a lot of better stuff you can have than the drink. I'll admit that. This way's promising. And I get up here. I gotta remember that I actually have a bunch of good stuff. So if I really need to, I can use some of it. Alright, I'll take minimal cold to a bunch of cold. Okay. Oh! I got my first YouTube comment the other day. It was nice. They basically just said, I like watching you three because I can't play some of these games because I don't have money, and it's nice to live vicariously through you guys. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice. Thank you very much. And then I obviously misspelled something and had to edit it because I suck at the internet. Why did I do that? Why did I do the jump? Actually, let's go up here. And then I will actually kind of jump intentionally. Maybe. Dang it. Ugh. You know what? I actually think we need to use this. Of course. You know, you just have to start blowing wind at me right when I try and do something. Okay, finally I got onto a ledge. Cold, go away. Oh, you could also pair that with fortified milk to just not get, like, if you have those three, you'll probably get, like, please don't, okay. So if you have fortified milk, no. Come on. Please don't. Please don't have my run like this. Okay. Yeah, so if you have fortified milk, an energy drink, and a lollipop, man, that just sounds kind of broken. It's a problem. What if I come over here? Oh, I kind of can. Okay, there we go. Woo! Problem is... That's true too, skeleton is great. Okay, I think if I get over here, I think I'll be okay. Once the cold goes away. I might need to drink my fortified milk. If... One climb, though. There's a spot here. It's good. Hopefully, this gets me somewhere. No! Okay, I'm gonna need to use a tool if I want to continue this way. Because, yeah. I'm thinking chain launcher. I feel like rope cannon. No, rope cannon is actually, in my opinion, better for the end. And I have 2 chain launchers, actually. Go. I would kill for some food right now. What else is fun and different between the movies and the books? Oh, that is one thing, actually, I want to say. Tolkien is a terrible writer of fights. He's not a good fight writer. I mean, that's kind of fair. He's always gotten all of his praise for his amazing world building, and that is definitely where he shines. But yeah, his fight scenes are trash. I could probably... That might actually hold me. Hopefully. Nope. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably go down here and then climb across. Actually, no, this is very easy. This is a lot easier than I thought it was. No. Okay. Come on, please, please. My problem is I'm kind of out of stuff at this point, which sucks. Or well, like I need not stuff, but I have tools, so. Oh, I made it. Okay, that was. Please tell me you have fruit. I don't think you have fruit. You don't have fruit. You have food, though. Okay. Back into it. Sucks that it wastes that many thick mints, but... Now, this is definitely, like, not the way. And I've kind of been forcing it, and it kind of sucks. What is that? I kind of have a few options. Oh, that's a remedy fungus. Okay. I feel like if I can get just up a little higher, I feel like I'd be home free. Oh my gosh, that worked. I'm so surprised I made that. Whew. I think I'm good. I think I got the rest of it down. This is why I think, like, as far as this game goes, if Blaze, Tantus, and I all, like, worked together, it would be so amazing. But the problem is, it's Tantus running ahead, us trying to follow. Ooh, actually, this magic bean might actually come in handy right now. Or not. Like, can I use it? Like, okay, I want to use it to try and get across here. Dang it, I dropped it. Actually, that's kind of, though, where I wanted it. And a little bit too far. I wanted to go that way. Oh, well. Well, that's the thing. Like, I try and keep us together by following Tantus, but Tantus runs off ahead, and then I'm helping you, and then Tantus inevitably, like, stops helping us. Like, he's kind of helping, and then he eventually stops helping us at, like, the worst time. Let's see. So yeah, no, it is Tantus. Like, I feel like you and I often are working together while Tantus is off doing his own thing. And then, like, actually, I literally named an episode Saving Private Tantus because we had to, like, save him, like, 3 times. Well, yeah. Wish you'd be in the middle rather than only those 2 directions. We'll lean slightly this way. I think it'll be better. Now, let's get out of here so I can not die. I could have tried to shoot myself across there. That would have been fun. Stupid fun. Was there a chest somewhere? Maybe not. Okay. Yep, that was a good shot. Again, I find the cannon so much easier to use than the beanstalk. I think it's because you can control the angle of the cannon at least. Seriously? Stupid game. I guess we'll go this way first. Yeah, we're a bit too close to the fog. I just wanted to get up there, but apparently that's not a thing. This side's way worse than I thought it was. Actually, we're just gonna... Let's see about getting over here, maybe. I might be able to get up here. Yeah, the cold on hot rocks aren't as bad as, like, I don't know, I feel like Tantus, like, avoids the hell out of them. Whereas they're really not so bad. I'll keep you for now. And I'll eat you only if I need to. Ah, yes, the center, which almost always does have this whole, like, blue section in the middle. More food. I guess I'll eat the stuff that'll give me energy before I cook it. Now, it really is training Tantus to work together. Like, I get it. He likes to play these games by wandering and exploring, but man, does it end up in us dying a lot. Well, to be fair, I think the bigger problem is it ends up in me dying, because I'm often, like, behind him, and then, like, he literally stares at me. This happens constantly, where he stares at me while I'm, like, climbing up, and then he doesn't help me, and then, you know, like, let's say... and then, you know, and then suddenly it's all like, Tantus? Tantus! And it's like, well, what? You weren't near me? I'm like, yes, I was! You were looking right at me! Anyway, it's fine. I just think it'd be fun to actually, like, work together and, like, plan and talk and, you know... I like cooperation in games. I'm the kind of person who would love to be on a team where everyone wears the same color. Like, or something. Or same, like, outfit, or, you know, in different colors. One of those two. Those two are the best. Okay, I made it. We're at the easy part now. I really only wasted that one rope cannon. I didn't really waste anything else super great. Or not rope cannon, chain cannon. Chain launcher. And then we'll be at the home stretch. But yeah, you tend to be fine. I feel like, but yeah, actually, and like every time we get to a camp, we really should redistribute resources. In fact, I feel like we should have like a healing, like one person who has all the like climbing supplies, one person who has all the food, one person who, well, I think we should all have a little bit of food, but one person who has like the extra food, and then another person who has like the climbing supplies. You know, like, you know, basically have like roles, and I feel like that also work out pretty good. You aren't actually as terrible as I originally thought. Wait, did I get another? Yeah, I did get yet another chain launcher. This game just wants me to have chain launchers. I never need food again. Oh yeah, when Tantus like cooked this thing, I was so annoyed because like that is literally the best item in the game. It's just it cures 50 of like, or 25 of every malady when you drink it. That includes damage, that includes hunger, that includes poison, that includes everything. Hey, I thought you were your friends. I didn't expect you to stop by. Happy New Year. It's going good. Just kind of enjoying my new year by streaming. Can you cook an energy drink? Yes, you can, for no reason. Hardest part about playing by yourself. Deciding what to take. Yeah. Yeah, playing Peak alone. Even though Blaze is here, I could, in theory, if you wanted to join, but I did not realize the energy drink, if you cook it, like, gives you a kick. That's amusing. But it doesn't. Interesting. But it doesn't give you sleep if you cook it. That's interesting. So you have to be kind of a little careful where you use it, but it can actually be very useful. I have a cooked one. Bandages, I have cure-all. Yay! I love it when fire does stuff. I also do like how, like, I find a way to make, like, peak, as in, like, you know, top tier, and, like, literally every time I, play this game, I make some kind of dumb pun about it. You know. Like peak gameplay, or peak birthday, or peak New Year. Always just, you know, top tier. Because I'm playing peak. Okay, well. I, like, nicked the edge there. I was trying to grab the wall to, like, slow myself, but game wasn't having it. Currently at rising lava. I think getting over this chain will be a good idea. There was one right there that I totally didn't see. I was trying to see if there's a better way off the chain, but apparently not. Apparently once, you're having a good time, just can't get off. Sure. You do have to, like, jump to get off a chain. Lava's rising. Let's not do that. Not a lot of chests on the path I've taken. Woo! There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah. To be fair, when I'm on stream with friends also, like when I'm playing with Blaze and Tantus, I also tend to try a lot more things, because I'm like, worst case I die. When I'm playing by myself, I'm a lot more serious gamer. Okay, lava rising. I want to get over there, or wait till it goes down and then just go that way. Let's wait till it goes down. Worst case, I can, if, like, this place starts to have an eruption below it, I could drink some fortified milk. Oop. The antler that I got last time render very strangely. In the shadows. Okay, we're nearing the end. Okay, I definitely have to run across some lava rocks here because I don't see this. I don't see me getting across this any other way. I'm gonna have my fortified milk ready. Not for that, but for if this place decides to have an eruption. Bad. Okay, I think I'm good. Boop. There we go. And we're basically here. I mean, it was fine. Like, I'm familiar with kind of where this game... Oh. Where the limits are. For the lava, at least. And again, worst case, I had my fortified milk. Here we go. Final zone. What are you gonna give me? More anti-rope. Interesting. Could take that instead of the rope cannon. Also just not bother with the fortified milk. Jeez, more chain launchers. I use it as food. That's why I've been keeping it. It's basically my food source. Although, I'll just eat these. Okay, wait, where'd I put my... Oh, there it is. Main launchers. The tools are really good. But I feel like the fortified milk might come in clutch. But maybe not. Tough decisions. You know, without a pittin, without a pitin, putin, plitin. Not a ton of time, honestly. Like, what time is it right now? Yeah, I'll probably be done. This will probably be my last run, no matter what. Honestly thinking lollipop, actually. my last item. And I feel like going up is better than going horizontal in the caldera. And I still have one anyway. Well, again, this is my last run, so you might not see me back, but anyway, enjoy your lunch. I'll cook this. At the fire, eat it, and we'll be good. I have a backpack, right? Yeah, okay. You. I think it makes you last longer if I recall. And we'll just have this. Okay. Honestly, I'm thinking starting off on this wall over here. Nope, jump. Thank you. Go. So far, pretty easy caldera section. Yeah, honestly though, like the hardest part about playing with a bunch of people is probably food, because I don't know if you noticed, but like the ability just to top up on food like at every rest stop is like really nice, but that doesn't actually happen with multiplayer, so I feel like food is interesting. Like I'm trying to think about the difficulties of multiplayer. Like the lollipop becomes kind of useless in multiplayer unless you also have a rope, because like, you know, how else are you supposed to get people up to you? And that's kind of the thing I think about, like if we were to actually play together instead of, you know, free-for-all mode. Come on, there we go. Well, I think it's time for something. I think I can make that work. Oh, fuck you. Really? Alice, come on, I'm not. Right? Okay. I guess. I'm gonna try and use this guy. What the? That was weird. Yeah, this is a spot here. Climbing is being very wonky, so... There we go. Okay, I think I can get up here. Not great. Okay, I can get up there. Like, that's the thing. It's on the side. So it's not even like, it just didn't even try. It just didn't even try. This is utter BS. What the hell? Like, it was clearly down. Wait, what? Okay, where do I want to go from here? Over here looks pretty good. No. I might, need to... Oh, if I'm gonna chain launcher, I might as well try and go up as much as possible. Why is this game being so jank right now? Okay. You know what? Lollipop. There we go. I think that was definitely better than using some other resources. That's not worth getting. Either of these are really worthwhile, so I'm just gonna pass. Save the weight. Let's see. Yeah, I'm guessing when you're trying to do the run where you don't place anything on the mountain, lollipops are probably your best friend. Either side looks great. I kind of do want to get up here, actually. I think that'll be better. There we go. I somehow made that. Yeah, it would suck. I'm not saying it'd be fun. I'm just saying it'd probably be the best way to get up the caldera without placing anything. The other option is, and I'm not sure this would count. That might be worth it. That's not what I wanted. Brain, hit the right buttons. There we go. Actually. Dang it. No, that's too low. That's not gonna work. Okay. And I didn't line that up well. I don't even want to risk that. That looks like maybe, but no. Dang, I wish I hadn't saved my chain launcher. Oh, I guess I could maybe anti-rope up here. Fuck. Okay, okay. What else do I have? Anti-grav rope cannon. More rope. Anti-rope. Okay. We're gonna come over here. Yeah, and we're going to probably use the last of this. Nope. Anti-rope. There we go. Get on this lava rock. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Oh, dang it. I need to let it build up a little bit more. There we go. Nope! What happened there? Fuck, this isn't good. Oh, and then I just slip off. Okay. Okay. I can't get up there. I'm gonna have to do something else, though. Now, lava's getting close, and I don't like it. This is not good. You know what? Time to risk the cannon. I'm not gonna be able to get back up there, am I? Okay. I'm completely out of resources, but I am pretty close to the top. Oh my gosh, is that a climbing chest? That's a climbing chest. Oh, you're gonna save me, aren't you? Eh. Could, but it's definitely not as great as I would like. Okay. I'm thinking I need to use the last of my anti-rope up here. Come on, stop it. Okay. I think I've done it. I think I've done it. Okay, I'm outpacing the lava a lot more than I thought I was. An empty backpack, but I've done it. To be fair, most of that was BS. I feel like, you know, the slightly too short rope, grav rope, even though I like saw it touching the ceiling when I was looking up. I think because between me looking up, it was higher, and then when I placed it, it got lower, and then it wasn't touching anymore. Screwed me up. Placement of the cannon, that was, you know, kind of my own fault, but I could have, you know, and I wasn't willing to try it. I maybe should have tried it, might have helped a bit, saved me some resources. But in the end, for shiggles, we're going to use all the items. Shiggles, by the way, is shorthand for shits and giggles. I feel like someone in my high school, like, used that term. And now for the needlessly panic-inducing part, where they give you a timer. Yeah. Let me grab. There we go. My time has mutated me greatly. Oh yeah, I forget that I still have technically the talking on. Hour and 40, not too bad. I have no idea how you're supposed to get completing it in an hour. Grab a scout. Oh yeah, and I got the plague doctor stuff for not getting poisoned. I'm actually surprised I got through that. Like, when I wasted like 4 supplies, like, getting nowhere, I was like, this is probably it. Then I persevered and I got through it. Bing Bong Airlines. You know, I've crashed and made it out 3 times. There's no way that a 4th could ever happen, right? Oh yeah. Let's see. There we go. Kind of like it. It does kind of add to the super weird vibe having like the trench coat. Oh man. I look very furry convention. Little dots. That that actually does look pretty good. They have slip peoples? Oh, they do. There we go, full furry. But I like my alien deer look. I'm gonna go back to that. Keep the new trench coat though, I like that. Okay. Well, I think I'm done. Ugh. Yeah. Cool. I'm definitely better at this game by myself than I am with friends. I wonder what that says about my friends. At least one of them. Honestly, I feel like if it was just me and you, Blaze, we would rock this game. Pun not intended, actually. I realized that afterwards. Anyway. Let us end. Thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. If you need more convincing, you can check me out on YouTube. Link in the panels below. If you're on YouTube, you can like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how great you think I would do if Tantus cooperated. Otherwise... okay, I can let you know ahead of time. Honestly, this was kind of a random occurrence, so it was kind of just more like, I felt like it. because I had the day off and I wanted to do something. So, yeah. If you're on YouTube, you can need more convincing. You can check out another video up there. Until next time. Bye.